Saturday, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Virginia's offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the outside. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires left. Got him, and nobody's close. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3.
Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Tempo and overdrive.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebacker, and it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Commodores line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
And the Commodores want to move quickly.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quick handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking deep. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Past the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The give. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Pratt. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The corners are walked up tight. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Commodores will punt this one away. The coverage team was down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cavaliers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go right back to the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Commodores send out the punt unit.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Hands it off. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off-play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The The Commodores have their offense in high gear.
First down for the offense.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Running to Green. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Tripped up for the tackle. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Behind his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
And this is why this team is losing this game. they cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. After the filthy continues to fight for yards. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move, it's Warren. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Breaks into the open. Past the 40. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken back. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Good, solid pickup on. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession.
Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose. The 30. 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Line getting set on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Across the 25, he's got room. Flying out to the left. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Across the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Complete. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Might as well stick with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And we have breaking news. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.